Hi all, welcome to John's Model Making. Today we're carrying on with a Batmobile, the 66 Batmobile. There we go, 12 to 14. Excellent. Now I have unwrapped the posters. Brilliant. Let's have a quick gander at these. Here we have the first. That's looking very 60s. Watch out, old chum. Brilliant stuff. And there we go. Upside down. There we go, there's the Cape Crusaders and the Batmobile, looking brilliant. And the last one, oops again, there we go, Adam West, brilliant stuff, fantastic. I don't know where I'm going to put these, to be honest, but I'll leave them there, and I'm sure I'll find somewhere anyway. But anyway, in the meantime, let's have a look at Phase 12. So here we have Phase 12. When the rat's away, the mice will play. The Riddler. Excellent. Batman and Robin are dead. The broken bat, that looks like Bane. There we go. Batman 50. Excellent stuff. Makes excellent reading as always. And your car parts. Phase 12. In this phase, you assemble the left cylinder head as well as fitting the ignition wires from the distributor to the spark plugs. So what we've already done on the right side, we do on the left, and then we can connect our engine up with the gearbox. Excellent. And then we've got them fiddly ignition wires again. Excellent stuff. So without further ado, let's get on with the build. Let's get the parts out. There we go, those are all our parts. So we need the cylinder head, which we'll pop onto here. It'll only go on one way. You try and put it on the other way, it just becomes rocky. Doesn't like it one bit. There we go, we'll fix that with 2 AP screws. So let's put the cylinder head cover with the cylinder. That's the second screw. Excellent. That's how that should be. Now we need this radiator feeding pipe 12C, which will pop in to there, and hopefully that will stay in. There we go. That's another side of it. You might want to put some glue on it just to keep it there, but anyway, for now it's fine. Next we need the manifold, and we need 2 AM screws for that. Okay, now let's get the first screw into place. Pop that into there. Now again, it wants us to prep these 2 threads or screw holes with CM screws, so I'll do that, and then we can take the screws out straight away rather than wait till later. I always pop in a little bit of oil on the end of the screw. That's 2, so we'll take them off. Excellent, there we go, brilliant. So, okay, now we've prepped that, we can pop this onto the engine block. There we go. Excellent. That will go just there like that, and we can pop in those 2 CM screws that we just used, and then we can get on with the spark plugs and the wires. Brilliant. Okay, now we've popped the cylinder head onto there. We need this engine block that we did in the last issue, and we need to attach the gearbox into place. That will go just there, making sure we get some clearance for here. Excellent. That pops there like so, and then we can pop the other engine block into place. Bring the 2 together hopefully. And we need 2 CM screws to get these 2 together. That little piece has come off again. That goes there. Push that through so it gets cleared there, and now put these 2 together. It shouldn't be that difficult. There we go. Yep. We need 2 CM screws for that. Okay, well, let's get the first CM screw in through here. It did put up a bit of a fight that getting it together. I don't know why, but it's a nice tight fit anyway. Got the second CM screw in through there. Excellent. There we go. That little pipe goes just there. I'll end up gluing that, I know I will. But for now, that is how the engine is looking. Brilliant. Looking really smart. Excellent stuff. Now we need the starter motor, which will come around this side. The spark plugs have come off. Ignition wires have come off. Okay, now all my spark plug ignition wires are in place. We can pop the starter motor into place, which will go here. There we go. There's a little location peg as well as the middle peg, which will help to keep that into place. Get that turned around, and maybe this would have been better going on earlier actually, because that is in the way. Start there, through there, that bracket, that is where it goes. Turn that round, locate that, and again I'll pump that back into place. There we go. I think I need to glue 1 or 2 things before we carry on. Excellent. But that's the starter motor in place, looking just like that. Okay, we can pop the engine to one side. Now we need the spark plugs and we need the ignition wire. Now we need 4 pieces of this ignition wire, 100mm, 110, 120 and 140mm. So we'll get that cut, and we'll also take these spark plugs off here. We only need 4. You do get a spare, of course. There we go, that's them 4. Pop them to one side for now, and always use a steel ruler when you're cutting anything of length like this cabling. There we go, get that to there, and that's the 100mm. Get the rest done now. There we go, those are our pieces. This is the 100mm, so we'll pop that onto there. I think we'll do this first before putting the spark plugs into place. This is the 110mm. Excellent. Now we need the engine back over, and we need to pop these, starting with, put that to one side, the 100mm. Now this will go into here. Just need to press that down. There we go. That's gone in. No problem. Excellent. Let's pop the other end on to bring that over, and it goes just there. Excellent. That should be the 100mm. Oh, sorry, that's the 100mm there. Excellent. There we go. Get the others into place, and I'll show you where they all go. So this is the 110mm, which will go into there, above that bracket. So the bracket is slightly in the way, of course. Why not? Okay, now we need the 110mm, which will come on to that point there. Get that ignition wire into place. There we go. So we've got the 100mm there, 110mm there. Now we need the 120, which will pop the spark plug into there. That should hold that nicely. And then we need to bring this around fiddly cable or ignition wire and pop that in to here, just there, like so. And all we're left with now is the 140mm. Pop that into that hole. Press it down as much as you can. Bring that around, and with my tweezers we can pop that. Oops, there's it. There we go. Excellent. So that's all those ignition wires in place. Looking brilliant. Rather fiddly. There are the spark plugs. Excellent. Well, there we go. Better off gluing them, I think. But that is phase 12 done. Let's move on to phase 13. Okay, doke. Phase 13. We have the magazine, the 13th hat, all the President's hats in the line of duty, Batman 51. Brilliant artwork, fantastic stories. There we go, your car parts. In this phase, you assemble the crankshaft pulley as well as fitting the dipstick and water pump. Excellent. So we have the cylinder block front, dipstick, crankcase, oil filler pipe, the oil filler cap, the water pump, crankshaft pulley 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, AM, RP and UP screws. Excellent. There we go. So fitting the dipstick and oil filler pipe. There we go. Pop all these onto the engine, and that is what we're left with. Excellent. So without further ado, let's get on with the build. Okay, here we have the parts. Let's get them out. Okay, those are the parts. Now, first thing we need is 13B and 13A. This is the dipstick that will go in to here. That little hole just there, just like that. Excellent. Looking brill. Now we need to push the crankcase oil filler cap on to the top of the crankcase. There we go, just like that. And then bring these two together, and that will go over there, just like that, pushed onto the excellent stuff. Now we need to pop this onto the engine. Here we have the engine. That will go just there, like so. And we need 3 AM screws. 1, 2, 3. Keep that in place. That looks pretty cool, that. So I get the first screw into here. There we go. 1, 2, 3. That's how that should look at the moment. Looking brilliant. Now we need 13E. Oh, that piece goes there, like so. And we need 08H, which we have from previous, and that goes over the top. And we fixed both of these together with a UP screw. I don't know about them other two screw holes there, but we mustn't be using them. That goes something like that there. And we need to capture all that with a UP screw. This is a bit of a silly idea. There's no, should be screws for that surely. But anyway, see what I can do with this. Looking at the instructions. Okay, I can balance that for now, and we'll get this UP screw into place. Pop it through there, into there. There we go. You can see the water pump moving, so I'll have to move that back there. Just seems a bit odd that there's no screws for that, and how difficult it is to put it into place. Right. Hold that like that. There we go. Does seem rather odd that. Now this comes round and we connect this to here with an AM screw. Okay, let's see if we can get an AM screw in through there to that bracket. No, that's moving around as well. Awkward, awkward, awkward. Keep that there. Stop that from moving around. That is fiddly. You see that water pump there? How it moves? I don't know. Don't make things easy. Turn that up a bit more. We must fasten that later on in the build, I would imagine. But anyway, there we go. That is step 3. It's a generator bracket. Excellent, let's move on. Okay, now we need to fit the pulley. Now, these two look exactly the same to me. They've all got 3 stamped on them, but we need 13I onto 13J. That will go over the top through those 2 holes like that, followed by 13H. There we go, like that. Followed by 13G, which goes over like that, and then we have 13F, which goes there like that, and we need to pop them just on there, pop that over like that. There we go, and we connect that with an RP screw. Keep them into place. Obviously we've got some belts to fit on these. There we go, excellent. They do move around. Brilliant. There we go, that is phase 13 complete. Here we have phase 14, last of the month. Batman stands pat. Bullwinkle's baller. Batman rest in peace, and Batman 52. There we go, that's the magazine. And in here we have phase 14. This phase you fit the fan to the front of the engine block, as well as installing the 3 belts. Excellent, so lots of fiddly bits and bobs to do. We have the compressor pulley front, compressor pulley centre and rear, fan blade A, B and C, power steering pump bracket A and B, power steering pump cover and the pump pulley, power steering reservoir belt 14M, AMBP RP UP screws. There we go. There we go. A couple of screws there. Yeah, to keep that water pump in place. UP screws. Could have put one in temporarily before, I suppose. Pop all them onto place with the belts, and there we go. That is what we're left with. Excellent. So without further ado, let's get on with the build. Let's get the parts out. There we go. Those are our parts. Excellent. Okay, now first thing we need is 14H and 14G. These two go together just like that. There's a little pip there, and we need 1 AM screw with a bit of oil on it. Keep these two together. Excellent, just like that. Put these to one side. Next we need the power steering pump cover 14J to the power steering pump 14I, and these two fit together just like that. It's keyhole shaped inside, so that won't turn once you've got it in place, and we need to fasten that with a BP screw. There we go, excellent. Now we need 14K. Now we need this piece, and we need 14K, which goes over the top just like that, and we keep that together with an RP screw. Get this RP screw in. This is a flange screw. There we go, just like that. Brilliant. Now we need 14L, which is this little piece that fits over the top just like that. There we go. That's how that is looking just now. And now we need to fit this onto the front here of that water pump. Line that water pump up there, and you can see where that goes there, just like that. Excellent, we need 2 UP screws. So we get that one lined up. Put that first UP screw into place. There we go, finally found its mark. Oh, it should be lined up nicely now. Get the second screw into place. There we go. Excellent. That is how that should be. Now we need a belt. Here we have one belt. Wrap that around there and put that there like so. And put that across here. Get on that third groove. There we go. Just like that. Excellent. That's nicely into place. Okay, now we need 14A, B and C because they go on to here, and that goes like that. That's 14C. 14B goes over the top and will connect with 14C. There we go. So that closes up, and then we have 14A over the top, just like that. Excellent. Now we need the fan blades. Okay, now we have the fan blades, as you can see, in 3 different pieces. And we'll just pop these all together. There's 2 notches there, as you can see. One's big, one's small, and that will fit, hopefully, into place. And keep these together like that. Excellent. Yeah, should keep them together, hopefully. And we need to pop this, and it goes onto the engine at the front here. And we need an RP screw to keep all these together. So we'll go onto there, and hopefully we can turn this around and slot it into place. There is a notch just there for the back of that blade. Just there like that, I think. Okay, now we've got the fan blades on. Let's get an RP screw into the middle. I just thought these blades would have gone further back. Look as though they do in the magazine, but they only go so far back. There we go. It is into that notch, as you can see. That is flush. There we go. You can see now how that is put together. Yep. That notch there goes into a gap on that blade, and then you just screw it into place. And that is how that operates there, just like that. I just thought it went further back, but it doesn't. Okay, now it's just a matter of putting these belts into place. Get them over the blades. Put the back one on first. There we go. And loop that round to the bottom. And across to here. There we go. That's the first one in. Get that over the blades again. Get it over the back. Get it around there, and there we go. That's. There we go. They should move around, I think, a little bit. Oh, no, they're not going to do, are they? No, but they're all in place anyway. Excellent. Yep, that's all the blades in place. There we go. That is phase 13 for 12. So that's phase 12 to 14 complete. Excellent. Rather fiddly, some of this. I just thought them blades would go further back, but they don't push back any further than as you see it. But it's all complete anyway. Excellent. Brilliant, there we go guys. That is the engine looking absolutely superb. Brilliant. that water pump at the front, it was a bit of a thrower, that one, really, not having to screw it in straight away. But yeah, it's done now anyway. But it's looking fantastic. We get a dipstick as well, which is brilliant. You don't always get dipsticks with engines, but yeah, that looks fantastic. Lovely bit of detail on there as well. Yeah, spark plugs, ignition wires are all in place. Brilliant. Excellent. So there we go. That is 12 to 14 complete. If you did like that, give us a big thumbs up, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and I'll see you next time round for the Batmobile 6 issues. It will be 2 videos again next time, simply because it takes so long. This took quite a long time. I've had my tea in between as well. But anyway, there we go. Thanks for tuning in and watching. Stay safe. Bye for now.